Hey guys, Nicole here with CellBotics. So let's talk about some processes that I think are necessary for a successful repair business, be it mobile or if you have a store, okay? First off is your intake form, okay? Now below this video, I'm actually gonna put some links where we have a free intake form template that you can download. Yeah, you do have to put your email in, but we don't send like spam messages or anything. We don't do that. If we have a coupon or something, we may send it, but other than that, we're not going to use your email for anything. But then you can download this. Actually, this is old, so it's actually updated because you need an intake process, a really good intake process. Okay. Another thing that you need is to document everything that you expect to be done with your customer as you change and mutate your business, right? So you'll learn that certain wording works better, right? You'll learn that, well, when I did it this way, it went smoother. You need to document that because I know right now, even like if you're mobile and you're watching this, or maybe you don't even have a business yet, you may be thinking, well, I don't even have any business right now, let alone hire some people. A lot of you are probably watching this and say, yeah, I would definitely want to hire people. Well, you're going to need to have everything that you do documented, guys. I mean, everything. Like we have an internal CellBotics handbook for our staff, and it is step by step how to handle things. How do we speak to the customer when they call on the phone? How do we respond to voicemails? How do we talk to people when they arrive, when they walk in? How do we process devices through because we have like a receiving, a repair, and then a QC, and so how do we receive that? How do the different departments work? How do we deal with certain questions? What answers do we give, right? Now, of course, eventually people will memorize these things, but you need a good booklet so then you can train people to the things that you've learned and mastered and really set in stone over the time of growing your business, because you will change things so frequently. And then when you have to teach someone, you're going to leave out little things that were really important that come naturally to you. So make sure from the very beginning, just create yourself a handbook in Word, right? And just type all the things. Like you're like, okay, well, when I receive a message on Facebook, this is how I respond. This is where that appointment goes. And this is how I handle it once I complete the appointment. This is how I record my payments. This is how I take my money out of there. Like everything, write everything down, because once you grow and you need to hire someone, you can chunk out those processes. Like people will ask for consulting, and a lot of times we get asked, when do I know when I need someone? Well, what I tell them to do is when they have this document with all the things that they do, sit down and break that out. Another thing I tell them to do is for 7 days, write down every 15 minutes what you did. Okay. Then at the end of the 7 days, you're going to summarize that, right? I know it's a lot of work. It's tedious, but I'm telling you, it will pay off if you do this. Okay. And you're going to summarize it by category or task. Okay. So in the end, you're going to have a list of tasks and amount of time that you spent. If you see, oh, I spent 25 hours for last week on posting on social media, you can hire someone to do that and put that 24 hours to something else, right? And it doesn't have to be someone in person. It could be like onlinejobs.ph, which is hiring a Philippine-based virtual assistant. I mean, these people are wonderful. I've used them. I love them. I've only had a great experience where basically you pick through people who are applying in other countries, and you pay them one set monthly fee, and they work a certain amount of hours every week. And yes, the pay is competitive, and some look at it like, well, they don't get paid enough. But what it translates into their currency, I mean, they're very happy. I mean, I have I paid, decent to the website, what I've seen. I've seen some people like $200 a month, like, okay, yeah, I mean, we're going to pay more than that, but also it's the quality of the person that you're getting and what the tasks are that they're going to be doing for you. So when do you hire someone? Well, you figure that out by knowing what you do. And I've seen people hire people and then not know what they're hiring them for, and then not have anything for them to do, and then send them home when they're not busy, and then you lose that person. And you had a lot that they could do, but in the time when they're sitting sitting in front of you. You're like, oh my God, I'm paying this person. What am I going to have them do? Okay, sweep, take the trash. And they're like, okay, I don't have anything to do. Well, you actually did. It's things that you're doing that you have to give away. Now, I'm not immune to the inability to delegate. I had that problem for many, many years, but that is not an issue anymore for me. Delegating is actually one of the things I love most. I love managing people and I love delegating, okay? So definitely the intake process and recording everything that you do in your business are two of my top processes that you need to have in a business to make it successful, okay? All right, guys, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.